Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, an Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. Let's go ahead and talk about specific job type difficulties and why this is relevant to your administrative law judge hearing when applying for disability benefits. The whole point of your hearing, for the most part, for most people, is can I grid out and can I get a vocational allowance? And both of those rely on work analysis to see what you can and cannot do in a work environment. If you're one of those people that's sitting there and the judge asks you, any difficulties when you did that past job? And you're like, I want to get out of this room. No difficulties. I was awesome. I got fired for beating somebody up after breaking the machine because I hit the wrong button all the time. And, but that doesn't matter. I'm just going to get out of this room. That's a bad claimant. It's a very bad claimant. So with that said, let's go through these. That way you understand some of the things that you need to pull out of your hat of tricks at the hearing so that they understand, that administrative law judges, what's actually going on. Is it hard for you to stay focused? Is it hard for you to look at screens? One screen, multiple screens, moving your head around, da-da-da-da-da. Is it hard for you to sit in one position? How long can you sit in that one position? Is it hard for you to reach towards a phone? It's hard for you to press buttons. Buttons aren't toys. Is it hard for you to type notes? Is it hard for you to read notes? Is it hard for you to write notes? Is it hard to wear a headset? Okay. Is it hard to be nice to people over the phone? Is it hard to relate over the phone? Like they have all these programs and how you can interact and integrate with people, and here are the keywords to sell amazing amounts of stocks and be a billionaire in 3 days. And, yada, yada, yada. Can you relate with people over the phone? You ever notice when you call companies now and they're like, well, how's your day going? And what I'm thinking is, well, I have to call you, so not super great. Or, I was just checking out the great weather outside. And that's their setup to get you talking about crap that's totally unrelated so that, their computer can load the screen and you can get done whatever, they need to get done. Anyway, let's go ahead and focus on the next question. Hard to push a vacuum. Do you have difficulty bending down to pick things up? Do you have a hard time dusting in the corners? Do you have a hard time reaching upwards when dusting or doing anything? Do you have a hard time rolling carpets, which is part of the DOT for a lot of those types of jobs, which I've never personally seen a lot of those ladies roll carpets, but to be honest with you, they must do it because at some point 15 years go by and the carpets disappear and new ones go in. Do you have a hard time making a bed? Do you have a hard time putting thread through a needle? Do you have a hard time sewing? I like sewing. One of the things you probably don't know about me, I really enjoy sewing. Is it hard to keep up with others? Is it hard to do repetitive tasks? Put the screw in the slot. Put the apple in the bucket. Is it difficult for you to angle things with your hands? Is it hard for you to fold things over? Is it hard for you to hold things straight? Is it hard for you to spin things? Is it hard for you to stand for long periods? Think about the guy that's going to be out there holding the stop slow sign. That kind of stuff. Is it hard to wave with your arm? Is it hard to slide open doors? Is it hard to open blinds? Is it hard to shake hands? Is it difficult to carry a briefcase? Is it hard to carry a backpack? Is it hard to use multiple hangers, like if you're going to be putting up lots of clothing? Is it hard to carry a single coat? Is it hard to zip up a coat? Is it hard to button a coat? Is it hard to fold the laundry? These are all kind of simple jobs. Security jobs, sewing jobs, cleaning jobs, upkeep jobs. These are all pretty simple, straightforward jobs. Think about what your job was. What you had to do with the job that was particularly difficult for you. There's a lot of jobs that are just stupid, don't do anything jobs. For example, a security job at Disney. You drive around, somebody calls it in, you go over to the car, you try to jump their car, you can't jump their car, you call a tow truck, you sit there and jab with them while the tow truck is coming, and that's your job. You're not going to be going and tackling people. That's the police's job. Your job is to wear the ears and wear them high. A little Princess Leia going. All right, so those are things that you should start to think about that are relevant to your ability to basically do functional tasks. And if you don't take advantage when the judge asks you those basic questions or your attorney asks you those basic questions to outline and customize your answers to make the judge actually remember who you are, then the problem is the judge is A, going to either not believe that you are disabled, or B, have a harder time to try and connect to who you are. Remember, like the person calling you on the phone to try and sell you a new phone service that you don't need anyways, the judge is there and you're trying to sell to the judge the idea that you are in fact disabled. So, with that said, it would be highly advisable that, with all that considered, you take time to pre-think about those things that you have difficulty with and the relevance of why you essentially would have a hard time completing those tasks compared to the normative standard of an individual that we would normally think of, which could be a cab driver, it could be a sales associate, it could be anybody. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA in Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security Disability law firm. If you want a free consultation or the most up-to-date information, give me a call or shoot me an email. I'll say hi. If you would like a custom video made about a particular topic, I'm going to actually set up the website to have a blog platform where you can just upload what you want to have made as a video. Now, with that said, I make these videos to correct the societal wrongs that are out there for people who do not understand how this program works. I am also creating them now so that you can give me 5 stars if they help you out, because most of my claimants are homeless and they just don't give a bleep at all, to be honest with you. And they're, some of them are good people, a lot of them are not. Like when you think about those attorneys that represent a lot of those individuals that are murderers, rapists, child predators, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I've had the luxury of working with most of them in Central Florida. So, with that said, it would be great if you could go ahead and leave me 5 stars because I've worked my butt off to help a lot of you guys. And I know a lot of you guys don't take the time to leave me 5 stars on Google, the Better Business Bureau, Avo, whatever, Martindale Hubble. I think you can leave it there. I'm not really sure. I don't use that one. But I would really appreciate it if you could take the steps to go ahead and make that happen, because it makes it easier for me to justify making these videos if I have that little bit of that boy, a little bit of Georgia spirit. I'm not from Georgia, I'm from New Jersey, to go ahead and continue making these videos. All right. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. I'm going to do some different videos, a couple of different videos for the next ones. And then from there, basically, I will transition into doing more disability videos. So I'm going to do some that are a little off topic at this point. So click into the, summary of videos, ding the bell, subscribe, whatever, and then we'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.